Okay, so for many of you know, I just bought a Panasonic GH4 and this is some test footage. I first went outside to shoot some flowers and to shoot some things in the yard, shoot the boat. This footage is graded, well, I couldn't say it's graded. This is shot in 4K with a Canon FD 70 to 200 lens, 210 lens, FD, the old school one. Here we're just trying to test the lens, the aperture rings. They step down and close. Sorry for the fan noise on the computer. You're probably hearing that. Airing out laundry. The thing is you got to test out your equipment. So we're testing out lenses. We're testing out what it can do, what it can't do. I've noticed that with this particular lens, with this particular deal, I like the look of it. It gives me that old school sort of retro look, which is what I want to do. This is ungraded. This is purely just essentially quote-unquote raw footage here. This is graded, or at least color corrected, with the saturation pumped up. Not the saturation, but the contrast pumped up. Real contrasty compared to here. Now, when I shoot in full cinema 4K, it squishes the image and stretches it a bit. And so what I did was I bought 4 lenses. I bought a 24mm prime, a 35mm prime, a 50mm prime, and a 70 to 200mm zoom. For those of you who don't know, a zoom lens, you can zoom in and out. A prime lens is just fixed. You can't zoom in and out. You just have to recompose the shot by moving closer or moving further away. You want a variety of that in your bag. This is all shot at cinema 4K, this section. And again, it squishes it. It squishes it and stretches it out, and it looks a little unnatural. I also have Red Dragon settings on here that I found some settings. So everything looks a little greenish when I went inside. The color balance is off, but I'm not testing for that. I'm just testing the lenses. If you look at it there, it looks somewhat like the Matrix. But at the same time, it looks a little bit old school, which is what I want as well, right? And there's just some various shots in the studio, and I'm pretty sure this one right here is the 50mm. I think I switched from the 24 to the 50, and yeah, I mean, everything looks. I don't know what happened here. I think I hit the button and it went slow-mo or something. I don't know. But as you can see, the next shot coming up after this one, you'll see the various lenses. So it starts out with a 24mm lens, just shooting the kitchen from here at the desk. We're testing more of the focus. We turned down the greenish tint on it a little bit, so it's a little bit more natural looking. And that's, bam, the view from my desk to the kitchen. Got a little bit of moire there. Right here to the 35mm lens, same sort of thing. Moire is far less pronounced, but it's still there if you look close there at the clothes basket up there. I think here we go to the 50. I think it has more to do with the fact that these prime lenses are just so sharp that the computer just, ends up adding all that moire. A little bit view of the floor there with the 50mm. And so 24, 35, and 50mm. And then bam, here we go with the 70 to 200 indoors. And one of the things you should notice is that this lens is a lot softer and a lot not anywhere near as sharp as the other ones when they came into full focus. If you also notice, this one looks a little bit more old schoolish as well. I think part of it is because it doesn't let in as much light, and I had to pump up the gain or the sensitivity on the camera itself to get the same sort of level of light or whatever. And so it just looks different. But notice how nice and round the out of focus parts are. It's just really very beautiful, especially the next shot coming up. And there we go there. It looks like, again, it looks a little faded. I didn't grade any of the footage here. Didn't want to. I just wanted to get the pure lens and testing out the focus. See how round all the out of focus parts are, those little spots there, and how they come in focus. It's just very beautiful. This will be a good lens for long distance, what they call telephoto action shots for wildlife, for my B-roll, and that's the main reason I use it. And as you notice, the longer the lens, the more shaky things get. I did all that handheld, but my friends, that is some initial footage from the GH4, primarily testing the new cameras, Sorry for the computer or Frank-computer gets a little hot here. When I'm talking like this, I don't have the air conditioner on. But anyway, GH4. See ya.